What's going on, guys? Phil here from Custom Offsets TV on YouTube. We have a video for you. And
With
this time,
Junior.
Oh yeah, I forgot about you. Sorry.
Nothing new there.
We got. We're gonna rate some YouTubers' trucks. So Keaton went ahead, sent me a whole bunch of links to different YouTube videos. We're gonna go through and rate them, and hopefully they don't get too mad at us because all these guys have pretty big YouTube channels, and we're like trying not to be, you know, too angry about this whole situation. We're gonna give them a rating on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being not so hot, 10 being amazing.
But we'll collab with you. If you're one of these guys and you're like, yo, you gave me an 8, but I wanted a 9.5.
Yeah.
Let's do something together.
Stop by, let's do something. So we're gonna start with Street Speed 717. Now the weird part is I get to watch this video and it's all moving, so we gotta like figure out what's going on here. Obviously I can see he's got hostile wheels.
I think it's the Hostile Rage, Hostile Demon.
It's cast and it's massive. Looks like, are those amp tires too? 35,
Yeah.
13 and a half, so it's probably 14 wide, 24, 14.
Those aren't 24s, those have to be 26s.
You think so?
Yeah, look at how little sidewall there is.
I don't know, it's huge for sure. Maybe we'll get a close-up of it and then we can see.
You know, if you had audio, it might help.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Sheesh.
I'm waiting to see a full image of the truck.
So I can see it's an extended cab, aftermarket front and rear bumpers.
Looks like
Aftermarket
LED
grill,
concepts for like the
headlights.
headlights.
Okay, there you go.
Very.
That is wide.
It's very wide. Tan color. She's got the cab lights. It's Duramax. How much lift do you think is on that?
Like a 7 maybe? Like a Magoy's 7 or something like that?
Yeah.
It looks big.
It's got to be tall.
Is
It's
that
taller
Cognito?
than
It might have
6
Cognito
for
for control
sure.
arms. Yeah, definitely.
Probably 7, 8, roughly somewhere in there.
He's got the newer body style toe mirrors as well. It's that like tan, silver birch metallic. That's what it is.
Is that what
That's
it's called?
Yep.
You know the exact color?
Yep. Well, I had the same color.
Was that? Really? I like the front bumpers on here. Very aggressive off-road style
I wish they
bumpers.
were painted to match, personally.
I kind of like them black. It goes well with the black wheels.
Do you like the wheels?
I think the wheels are a little too showy
For the setup?
For this setup. Like I mean, I would want maybe a little more rubber. I definitely understand the look though, for sure.
Yeah, it looks badass.
I love his tailgate. His tailgate's my favorite part of this whole truck. He's
It's
got
America
a
wrap,
sweet,
isn't it?
yeah, American flag on there. It's like distressed.
That,
so he's got
and that
taillights,
does help
too.
with the bumpers too, to kind of like bring it all in.
So it's got a theme to it.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have enough for a number?
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
7.5.
Yeah, just a little bit on the lower side because of the amount of sidewall there. I would like to see more, especially with this aggressive, like the aggressive front and rear bumpers. I think his old setup actually did have more rubber. I know this is relatively new.
I think it was the 22s and like the Nitto 375s or whatever they were.
Something like that.
Versus now like 24s or
375,
26s.
Yeah.
Like these are massive. And the wheel I like, but like it's
I love the wheel.
It's so directional though, and being a not true directional wheel, that's my only gripe with the wheels, but they're massive. I love how giant they are.
I would love to see like Method 1552, Black Rhino. They have so many of these cool off-road styles. Any of those would look good on here. Throw a little more rubber on it and have, you know, a more off-road themed build going on.
Definitely badass. And I hear he's debating on buying like a new 2020 Chevy of some
I feel like
kind,
he gets new
shape, or
vehicles
form.
all the time.
He's also got a
so-
McLaren and a Z06 and all that fun stuff, but he's got a pretty cool parking lot setup. Driveway
Right?
setup.
I would take that driveway. Now we got the D-Max Rhino's Denali, because I think we rated his truck before. In fact, I don't know if it was this one or
I thought
not.
he was gonna go off a jump right there.
I think somebody told us we did the wrong one, but now we have this truck to
Is
rate.
this the right one?
I have no idea.
We're just rating it. Doesn't matter if
We're
it's right
going
or
to.
wrong.
Another Duramax.
Oh, I'm a sucker for this body
I feel
style.
like Duramaxes are very popular with YouTubers.
Yeah, because like you can roll coal, they're reliable, they look good.
I love the grill, the big old work for it. Painted headlights. It's got aftermarket taillights.
Are the wheels brown?
Big
Is
old
the
drop
suspension
it.
brown?
Yep.
And white, browns and white. Okay, so he's got like a theme going.
Oh, even the like inside of the grill
I
looks
saw
like it
that.
was painted bronze to match too. So we got
Fuel
some fuels
forged.
and Toyos, the MTs, bulletproof lift.
Jeez.
The attention to detail is awesome. Like even the little plate underneath the license plate.
Gen Y
is
hit
all custom.
Interior. Look at all of this.
Diamond stitch interior.
Is this the one that was at SEMA a couple years ago? Or was it a black
It
one?
might be. Honestly, I don't remember.
Those bumpers, are those Fusion? I don't know what those aftermarket front and rear bumpers are, but like they're so low profile. Like you see a lot of them that stick
they
out
almost
like a foot.
almost look factory.
Yeah.
Like as far as the body lines
Yeah.
go, but then they're significantly bigger, very aggressive, but not like they don't stick out a ton. I think partially because they're color matched. Whereas like the last one, I liked that they were black, but this one I also liked that they're
I'm
white.
definitely a fan of this whole setup.
I think especially because it's a Denali, having the color match bumpers is
Like
important.
Yeah, yep. And it's huge too. That thing's.
I don't know how tall he is, probably taller than me, but
taller
even
than me.
next to him, this truck's
I'm pretty sure he's about
massive.
6 feet tall, but that's probably what?
I would say
9-inch lift, you'd think?
Probably around there. Hard to tell. We don't have all the details,
Yeah,
but
it looks, and then like headlights painted to match. Everything's painted to match. Everything's like touched, it seems like.
all right. You got a number?
Oh yeah.
3, 2, 1,
10.
9.5.
10.
I probably could have given it a 10.
Like, what would you
Just-
change on it to make it a 10? Smaller wheels, more sidewall.
No, I really like these wheels. I think it's a good setup because it's definitely like a show build, but he still has a decent amount of rubber there, and I really like the color. I think it's a sweet color.
Yeah.
I just wish it popped a little bit more. And I don't know if it's maybe just because of the video.
It's like a
but
bright sunny day and it's in the shade, but maybe if you saw it in
Yeah.
person, you'd be like, okay, there it is.
I just want a
yeah.
little more like to see it. If you're gonna put all the work in to have something custom painted or powder coated, want to make sure that it's visible.
I guarantee if you saw that in person, you'd see it more. It's hard in video to capture.
Yeah.
Because the truck looks blown out right now, but
We understand. We get it.
we
We're
understand
video
you.
people.
We appreciate your truck.
The half a point I have off is I just don't like the style of the ladder bars on the back with
Oh,
all the holes punched
too
into
much?
it. It's just I'm not sure. It's just not my style. Greg Alber. I don't know how to say that last name. Got some Cummins power
A
here, and it's a
dually.
dually.
Is this like a diesel power episode?
Sure, it can be. The whole truck is like murdered out. Look at how dark the taillights are. And I can't tell, is that black or gray?
The truck itself?
Yeah. I think
I think it's black.
we got the moose power with the
I was
mirrors.
just gonna say that.
You have to, it's required.
Even the roof cab light thingies are all blacked
They're all
out
smoked
too.
out too. Can't
I
go
wanna
wrong
see
with
this
a
thing
blacked
just
out
roll
truck.
some coal and just go flying down the road. And the American Forces. Oh, the mirrors are even painted to match too. They're
Dark
glossy.
tint. Look how dark that tint is. You can't see through it at all, and it's sunny outside in this video.
He actually wrapped the windows with black vinyl.
It's just black spray paint.
And he's talking right now actually about how it's all,
All murdered out.
yeah.
He's got black windshield wipers.
Oh, no way. I think the frame is black too.
No.
Couldn't even say it. Unbelievable.
I'm just waiting to get a shot of the wheels here so we can see what's going on.
do you
Factory
think, Forces?
headlights. I think Forces. I think they were.
Always talking about the corner lights now, how those are even blacked out.
Blacked out
I
the handles.
painted everything.
Or did he wrap it? We don't have audio. We don't know.
Yeah.
Fog
I don't know why we
lights.
did this ourselves.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, those are.
Hey, Rainey's got those
yeah.
too. I don't know who
the
makes
name of
them.
Fab 4, Flight Fab, I think.
Something like that.
Rainy, help. He'll be answering the comments. He'll fix it.
Black grill, really blacked out taillights. Oh, American Forces, we were right. Oh, a Nitto Terra grappler. Interesting choice of a tire.
Considering you can get this whole package at customoffsets.com.
Wow, that was like a really hard plug. Thanks, Jared. I really appreciate that.
It was perfect.
He's got is that the 10 lug
It looks like
caps on there? American Force introduced that a couple of years back, so they have like 10 lug style, but it's just a big cap that goes over your regular 8 lug. I'm just surprised he went with a Terra grappler. I would have expected a little more aggressive tire on here. Some of the guys that run 2500 and 3500s, oh, he's got Kings.
He has a black rear axle too.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, some of them don't like that tire on the heavy duty trucks because they wear out a little bit faster.
Yeah.
But King reservoir shocks in the rear too. I think I saw some up front. That's a pretty nice shock for a dually. This is his workhorse. Factory spare. It's got
Gotta have
airbags.
that. How does a factory spare even work on a dually with
You know,
6 wheels? Just hope that
that's
the
the
one
thing.
you got
It's-
is the one that
it's
goes
just-
up.
it's just not.
Turbski! Obviously it has a turbo, but it's black.
I'm gonna assume though that this is modified because I can see obviously black housing typically don't come black housing,
looks
and he's got a whole bunch of
big.
exhaust wrap on the backside. So yeah, and it just looks pretty large. I'm gonna say that this thing's pushing some power.
A couple horsepurs.
6 in a row makes him go.
I don't.
You never heard of that one?
I have heard of that one, but that's not in my search.
Number 4? Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, cut that part out.
You're an idiot.
Yeah.
3, 2,
Two,
1,
7.
6. Why did you rate it a 6, Fuller? Well, because,
Are you talking to yourself?
yeah. Because somebody's going to ask in the comments. I know they're going to.
Oh,
with it being American Forces, it's a very nice wheel. Nitto, very nice tire manufacturer. But
Dodge.
all
Not. I'm just kidding.
that is not where I was going with this at all. Oh, when you put that all on this truck and then this is all blacked out, I feel like if it was driving, you'd almost have a hard time recognizing that it's American Force.
I see what you're saying.
There's no bling to it.
But at the
and
same
if you're
time,
not
maybe
going for that,
right? Maybe he
then
wanted
it
his
makes
work
sense.
truck.
If you want a blacked out
Tow pig just
Ram.
murdered, and then when people like see it parked with a giant gooseneck trailer and then a giant SEMA build on the back, they're like, oh, even his tow rig is running Forces.
Because I love the wheels. I love the 10 lug look on there. I think that's really sweet. Back in the day, people would do like hub conversions and stuff just to get the 10 lug look, and now American Force is just offering it with a cap. Call it a poser if you want, but I like the style. I think it looks good.
Yeah, especially on a dually. Like on some trucks, it's weird, but like on a dually.
If you did it on your Ranger, I would be slightly confused.
Considering that center cap would be like the whole wheel itself.
Massive. And this Greg feller, he's got another truck.
Oh, okay.
This one's a drag setup.
So the last truck has this on the back of it then.
Right.
I'm following.
Holy intercooler.
Oh,
so this thing's got to be pushing some power too. And it's really wide.
Hood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't drag trucks not normally run like wide?
I mean, they need grip. I get that.
True.
It's got a stack. I'm not even mad about that though.
No. Well, on a
drag
drag
truck.
truck, right.
Interior. Is it a stick? Oh no, that's just the transfer case. So 4-wheel drive boosted launches. Whistling Diesel would be proud. Thing just takes off. It's got a Sparco wheel. I think that's sweet. Have it in a truck.
What do the seats look like? I'm curious. Are they just the stock ones?
It looks like a stock bench seat.
I would totally put like race seats in something like this.
You know, the thing is on the outside, like he made it so people, can tell that it's modified. But if you didn't have as wide of wheels and you pulled the graphics off, you could this would be a sick sleeper.
Yeah, I really would, honestly.
Wrenchworks. Don't know what that is or who that is. Do you think that's all rubber?
It looks
coming
like
off of
it.
that?
I think
Or is
so.
that part of the color
wrap?
scheme? Either way, this thing hooks and it goes. That's
I wonder
fast.
how much it's putting off power.
A lot.
Does it say in the description?
Maybe.
4-second quarter mile. Okay.
Now you're just making things up. Got a number for it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. 3, 2, 1,
7.
7. I haven't always been a big fan of the 3rd gen body style. However, I do like anything that goes really fast.
Yeah, he's got gauges for his gauges inside, but like other than that, right, other than the steering wheel, it's pretty standard inside, but the overall build is super cool just because it's like, it could be just a normal truck you'd see driving down the street until you decide to like mess around with him at a stoplight and all of a sudden you're getting gapped by bus links.
Yeah, and it's yellow, so it really is a bus link.
Ah, I see what you did there.
So we got Goon Squad, GMC, this must be a Denali also.
It's a big one.
It's huge. Barely fits between the lift. Yep, Denali HD, looks like coilovers, got a glimpse of that, waiting for another shot of the truck. What are those wheels?
I don't know, I can't see it for more than 4 seconds.
Chrome.
4 milliseconds.
Goon Squad too, I know that these guys buy crashed up stuff and then fix it up.
They're one of those guys.
Yeah. Come on, show me the wheels.
Specialties?
You think so?
I think so.
Truck's huge. It goes like more than halfway up the lift, and it's sitting on the ground. That's got to be like
I'm trying to look at the cap.
9 inches of lift on 2,500.
Definitely. I want to see what it is. Show me up close up.
And what do we have? Toyos, Open Country MTs on there.
Are they Toyos or are they Turos?
No, not a Turos.
No, they have like the same truck.
I think those are specialties. I don't want to sound like an idiot if they're not.
I was trying to look at the cap. If it's got a giant like shield.
I know, but it keeps moving.
Yeah. This isn't as easy as it looks, okay, guys?
There's a lot of chrome on a Denali, and some people are really not fans of chrome, but I think when you put polished wheels on, it really,
ties it together.
it looks good. But it's a silver truck too, so there's
I don't know how I feel about
there's a
that. It's so
lot.
much like silver going on, but it doesn't look bad. You'd think like, oh, I don't know, silver truck, maybe black wheels is the way to go, but like.
I think I would prefer if the truck was black with all the chrome accents, or like
being a Denali.
red or something, just because there's a lot of silver going on.
It is a Toyo.
BDS upper control arms. I'm going to assume it's a BDS kit.
They're currently showing where they're going to be cutting away.
Yeah, to make it fit, because Chevys have square wheel wells.
Dude.
Okay, so BDS. So probably does BDS have an 8-inch kit for those trucks? I know they have a 6.5.
I thought they.
But this looks taller than 6.5.
What does Sean have now?
6.5.
His new one's also 6. So 6.5 coil. Oh yeah, because it's 6.5 normal
Standard.
before.
No, it's 6.5 coilover.
So maybe that's all. This can't be just that though.
No, it looks too huge.
It's huge. But I thought the 8-inch was what we had.
The 8-inch we have on Power Stroke. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Slicing up all the
There you
bumper.
go.
Yeah, it requires a lot of trimming
Have
to
they
fit this
done
kind
this
of stuff.
before? Do they know what they're doing?
Clearly. I mean, they
Especially
rebuild
Ford.
vehicles. See, we were right. Now we don't sound like idiots. They're taking off probably 4 inches of the bottom of the bumper, which might be painful for some people, but if you bought the truck already smashed up, I mean, what's a little more cutting on
a
it?
decent job with it too.
Not terrible. Could have rounded it a bit more.
Yeah,
if you guys
I
want to
agree.
see how to do a perfect NorCal, you got to come talk to Cody Banker. Come up to the shop. We'll show you the exact perfect way to do it. But that's pretty
I don't
good.
have to kill you after because it's secret sauce.
It's top secret. You probably will get some SEMA Beaver comments because that's how the internet works, but we're not going to say that.
Oh my gosh, he almost backed into his Lamborghini.
All right, you got enough to rate it?
Yeah.
Oh, they took it off the road.
Oh no, it's ruined. I got a new rating now.
All right, 3, 2, 1,
7.
10. I know I said I wanted a different color, but the more I look at it,
You just went from like a, yeah, it's
fine.
pretty decent
It's
to,
fine.
oh, he
It's
took
got
that off-road
it's
in the
got-
grass 4 seconds, 10.
it's got specialties. It's got a BDS coilover. It's worth the 10.
Okay, can I change my 7 to a 9?
Yeah, I
Okay,
think you
9.
really should.
9.
It's a sick truck.
It's like not, so
I would drive it.
work for it, D-Max Rhino.
Yeah.
His is like overdone, but
Yes.
not overdone.
Yeah.
This one's like very simply done, right? So I don't know if they bought it crashed.
Simple and clean
like
is-
fenders and stuff on it, because like that alone is gonna be a lot of time and money into it. But like they put wheels on it, they put a lift kit on, wheels, tires, lift kit, and like that's it. And
Mm-hmm.
it looks awesome. But D-Max Rhinos is a whole other level of awesome at the same time. So
Yeah.
like
We're not really comparing apples to apples here.
no, because they're
It's-
both really beautiful built trucks.
Yeah. It's like comparing an apple to a tomato. It's not even the same family.
But they're the same
Although,
color
is it tomato a
sometimes.
fruit? Some people,
Yeah.
some people would
Let us
argue
know in
it
the
is.
comments. Are tomatoes a fruit or a vegetable?
All right, we got the Strad Man. This guy, this is probably,
Is this yours all the purple shit?
yep. This is probably the only YouTuber that I've actually like watched for a long time. Like when I was like 13, I just,
Oh, you're the only YouTuber I watch.
thanks, Jared. Really appreciate that. When he picked up his orange Gallardo, and I was like, oh, he quit his job and bought a Lamborghini. That's crazy. I don't know if that was the right order. I think he bought the Lambo and then lost his job.
You should try that. Whoa!
Buy a Lambo and then lose my job?
Is this the Hellcat swap Gladiator?
Yeah.
Is that what this is?
Mhm.
Oh, I do know this guy. Okay.
Yeah. It's insane. And it matches his Supra now, because that's wrapped purple too.
Does this have like a Lambo or
And
a
it's on,
Porsche?
I don't know if this video, if it's on 40s or 42s, but I am
Jeez.
told that it's on 42s.
So like we saw so many Gladiators at SEMA that like I am like done with them, but like this is just a whole new level of awesome. I feel like. Is he on methods too, or what are those?
I don't know
guys?
what those are, but he definitely embraced the little wheel, big tire
Yeah.
look for sure. And it just rips. It spins those 42s
He's definitely
with
not
no
using all that
ease.
horsepowers for off-roading though.
It doesn't matter. Laying sick burnouts in a Gladiator
Jeez.
with a Hellcat transplant.
Are they like rotiform?
I don't know. Stradman's got so much energy. He moves the camera so much we can't look
This
at the
dude's
wheels for
wild.
more than 3 seconds, but that's fine.
What
you can
is
do that.
the shock? I'm trying to see what logo that is.
Fox.
Is it?
It's gotta be.
What is it though?
It looks like recoil traction bars, which is BDS.
Ugh.
Ooh, that's right. They believe he grenaded the diff doing all these burnouts.
Really?
Yeah. Again, we don't have the audio, but the thing's pretty sick. Ready for a number?
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1,
8.
7. I went with a 7 because, I forgot about the Hellcat swap. 8.
That's why I gave it an 8. Like, I wish it had, personally, like, different wheels and tires, because that's just not my style. It's not what I'm into.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, it doesn't look bad as is, but,
No.
like, imagine that thing with some giant polished wheels at the same time.
Yeah,
It'd make so many people mad.
it would.
Hellcat swap.
And I
like,
mean, you are
forces.
good at making the internet mad. I like the wheel and tire setup on it. I love that it's got power because the Jeep
That's
platform,
the coolest part for sure.
the JK and JL, they've been lacking some power for some time now. So I think this is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
But I think that's just the body of the Gladiator just doesn't, there's not a lot of styling to it. It doesn't get me excited. Wrapped in purple, I think the color's cool. I think it's unique. I love that it matches all of his stuff. Like, it's not just that one vehicle has a theme. It's the Aventador,
it's his
the
brand
Gladiator,
almost. Like,
and the Supra.
You just know that's all his stuff. Like when I saw the Supra and I heard that like that was his thing, it's like, oh duh, it's purple.
Yeah, of
like
course.
that's his
It's
thing.
purple and it's got white wheels. That
Yeah.
belongs to the Stradman.
Yeah.
So yeah, that all makes sense. And I love that, like, I'm sure, I mean, he just got it, but I'm sure this truck will see some abuse because, like, he took the
considering-
Lambos in the snow, takes them
really?
off-road in the gravel, put a ski box on the Gallardo, wrapped it in purple camo. Like,
Considering he grenaded the diff just doing burnouts in the one
Like
video
the
I've
first day,
seen, like
yeah.
I feel like he's just gonna keep doing crazy shit.
so that's it. That's rating YouTuber's truck. If you guys have suggestions on who we should do next, please drop it in the comments below. Otherwise, if you want to check out our website, Wheels, Tires, Suspension, that's what we do.
So I got for you. Make sure to subscribe. YouTube.com/custom offsets TV.
Peace.